And the Surgeon General of the United States was in Northeast Ohio today for a major discussion on youth mental health.
He's calling it a crisis in our country. Bree Buckley explains what the city is doing to address it.
We have a youth mental health crisis in our country. There's no question about that.
U.S. Surgeon General Dr. Vivek Murthy making a stop in Cleveland Wednesday, discussing youth mental health as new CDC data released in February shows that 1 in 3 teenage girls have considered taking their own life.
And what we've got to do as a country is expand access to care. We've got to talk more about mental health to eradicate the shame and stigma that still surrounds it so that people don't feel ashamed to ask for help.
Murthy and Cleveland Mayor Justin Bibb meeting with CMSD students and community leaders. Kids telling them the pandemic had a big impact on their mental health, saying the transition back to in-person learning, combined with pressures at school and home, pile on, as some face financial instability as well.
For a lot of the young people we talked to today, they started high school on Zoom. And a lot of the emotional maturity you would develop as a high school freshman, they couldn't do that. They were isolated in their homes.
The leader saying gun violence is also a major issue, causing ripple effects.
It's critical that we recognize that gun violence is now the #1 cause of death among children. And this is staggering.
As some parents are afraid to send their kids to school, Murthy says the bipartisan Safer Communities Act will help keep kids safer in schools by expanding mental health services. But as we see more school shootings, like the one in Nashville last week and an attempted one at West Jaga High School on Monday, many are still calling for more to be done to protect their children.
The truth is our children are dying and because of gun violence, and even those who are surviving are being traumatized.
Mayor Bibb says the city will be using American Rescue Plan dollars to get mental health support in CMSD schools. Laura?
And these are such important conversations to be had and important stories to tell. So, Bree, thank you.
Absolutely.